pillar that I would like to share is ties everything together, digitalizations and innovation. And as port and maritime systems become more electrified and more complex, managing them effectively without digital tools is simply no longer feasible. And digitalizations provide the intelligence layer that allow ports and shipping systems to operate cleaner, faster, and more efficiently at scale. In this pillar, we move beyond hardware and asset. It focuses how data, automations, and advanced analytic can unlock system emission reductions. Not through isolated project, but through integrated operating transformations. And innovations enable port to measure that matters, optimize the real time, and create transparency across maritime value change, and from berth planning and energy consumptions to emissions reporting and regulatory compliance. And in this following slide, I will show how technology such as a digital twin, AI, artificial intelligence, or Internet of Things, and data-driven port management systems are becoming essential enablers of both decarbonizations and competitiveness. Now, having introduced digitalizations at the third pillar, let us now look at one of its most powerful application is the port today, digital twin. Yeah. And digital twins are virtually replicate of physical infrastructure into on operations, continuously updated with real-time data. For port authorities, this create a very fundamentally new capabilities, and this ability to see, simulate, and optimize port operation as an integrated system rather than an isolated assets. And from an operations, digital twin enable real-time optimizations. They can identify optimal vessel movement, track in routes, and yard flow, reducing congestions, idle time, and unnecessary fuel consumptions. This result lower emissions achieved through smarter coordinations and not physical expansions. Digital twin also transform asset management and maintenance by continuously monitoring equipment health. Port can shift from reactive to predictive maintenance, reducing unplanned downtime, extending asset life, and eliminating energy waste associated with inefficient and or failing equipment. So importantly, for policymaker, digital twins support integrated decision making, infrastructure planning, operation efficiency, and sustainability outcome are no longer managed as a separate agenda, but assessed through data-driven simulations. And also here is digital twins are not simply, they provide the intelligence needed to manage increasingly electrified, low carbon port efficiently and transparency at scale. Digital twin provide a real-time intelligent layers, but their true value is realized when they are embedded within data-driven port management system. And this slide highlight the shift from traditional port operational towards integrated data-centric decision-making, where vessel movement, energy consumptions, and operational performance are managed in a single data, or probably with the virtual panel. And in fact, you can access anywhere, anytime, and any pace. Yeah. And advanced port management platforms now integrated vessel tracking, berth planning, yacht operations, and energy use analytic into one operational views. And for port authorities, this enable more efficient use of existing infrastructure while reducing congestions, idle time, and unnecessary emission. Critically, this also support carbon visibilities, operational activity in real time. Port can move from essential emissions reporting to measurable, verifiable carbon data. And increasingly important requirement for regulator, investor, and international partner. And from the government perspective, data-driven management enable predictive and proactive decision making instead of reaching to congestions or inefficiencies of issues, optimize resource allocations, and maintain service level while lowering environmental impact. And in applications, a trade-off when throughput, reduce emissions, and strengthen your resilient simultaneously. And way forward, probably this my second last. If data-driven port management shows what is possible today, that final question is how institutionalize digital to deliver long-term decarbonization outcome. And the way forward for digitalizations and innovation is not about isolated IT upgrading, but about building a digital backbone that support policy, operations, and sustainability goals simultaneously. First, port must integrate AI and IoT, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. These need billion data that will do all this by itself. Technology across core assets and infrastructure. Predictive maintenance, smart energy management, and sensor-based monitoring, reduce waste, improve reliability, and optimize throughput, delivering emissions reductions without compromising performance. Second, the deployment of advanced port management system must become a strategic priority. Integrated platform that enable real-time monitoring, automated berth planning, and carbon tracking dashboard allow port authorities to move towards measurable, transparent, and auditable sustainability reporting. Third, this is a growing role for blockchain and digital traceability tools by creating secure, immutable records and green fuel source, bunkering transactions, and emission data. Port can strengthen trust across the supply chain and support compliance with evolving international standard. And finally, digital transformations cannot succeed in isolations. Industry collaborations between port, shipping line, regulators, energy providers, and technology firms. These are all the stakeholders. It is very essential to accelerate innovations, harmonize standards, and avoid fragmented solutions. And the central message here is digitalization is no longer optional. It is an enabler of decarbonization, governance, and competitiveness. Port that invest in digital innovations today will best position to manage complexity, meet regulatory expectations, and lead maritime transitions into low carbon future.